And we are allegedly live. Excellent. So, hello. Welcome back. It's been a few days since I've done anything productive. The sun's coming up, nice. I took a screenshot so I knew I'd have a good start for the stream. It says I'm live, but it also says I'm not live. Let's see how long that takes to resolve itself. Yeah, I need to furnish this place. There's a lot of things I need to do. But yeah, the sun rising through the in the east window is quite pleasant to look upon. So yeah, my job today is just try and get stuff done, because there's so much stuff that has not been done. Like, I've done a bunch of little side projects and then not finished them properly, and it's just kind of a mess. So I guess I'll start off with a quick tour of the town. I might climb up somewhere higher so you can get a better look. I think I'll start by climbing up the church tower. Well, I probably should have climbed up the I'll go and climb up the castle, actually. That'll give you a better view. I'm probably going to shorten the very poor replica of what's it called? Barad-dûr, and or rebuild it in different blocks. So yeah, big castle yard. It's already attracting cats. There's my skin that I normally use. I'm not using that one today though, as you may have seen earlier. I will go somewhere with that, I guess, shortly. But so here we have the top floor of the library, complete with a maximum level enchanting table. Probably could have put some more bookcases there, but never mind. Nice big glass roof. I was originally thinking of putting an observatory up there, but I was like, telescopes are difficult. So, where's this going to put me? Yeah, I need to put a proper turret on this tower, as at the moment it's kind of difficult to stand anywhere. But there's a view to the that side. I'm nearly at cloud level, actually. That's very nice. So yeah, main job is going to be this little area, as it's really empty. Got a few buildings in there that need patching up. Mainly the zebra stripe one. It's needed a roof for about 2 months. Maybe not that long, I'm not sure. I'm not going to be doing anything with that side particularly, because that's where I'm hoping to get people to move in, and I kind of want to do something to fix up this side where the cow field is. Even if it's just to, plant some trees or something. But yeah, I want to expand that way at some point, and possibly that way. I've been planting lots of trees when I can. But yeah, no, the main thing is this area here is basically barren. Yeah. It looks alright from up here. Couldn't use this as a screenshot, picture is way too big. Good times. So, that's the above ground, mostly. There's no quick way down from here at present. Let's get to here. I can go out here. This all needs furnishing, it needs doors. I was running short on wood when I was doing this, and I was like, I kind of want to just get the stonework done. I'll come back later with the wood because I'll need all the furniture anyway. And then I haven't yet. Nice chonky bridge that goes over this little, well, it's a sort of navigated river, but it's functionally a canal. Need to put some windows in that tower. Put crenels on that one. Not that you'd kind of want to fight next to a massive burning beacon, but see how it goes. So through the little district that Cross made. I need to finish this tree as well. That might eventually have a teleporter in it if SFO decides that those are going to be allowed for transferring between places. We have Hans' lovely inn. It's nice big fireplaces, some kegs behind the bar, the trapdoor tables, not trapdoor tables, switch tables. pressure plates, that's the word, are somewhat noisome. There's no way down from up here. He's restructured this place a bit since I've last been. Fancy. The cursed table though. Good, my microphone is turned on. I just had a I should check that moment. Another bigger area. It's a nice kitchen, I'm guessing. Not quite sure what's going on here. Yeah, this house is significantly bigger than I remember it being. But we have the Buckfast Monastery, where the monks brew the bucky. It's got a bunch of bees and stuff. Well, it's got a bunch of hives, but no bees. So I guess, just as a busy work job, I'm going to collect all this wool. So it had filled up all those chests, so I decided to sort them out into these. Red wool, pink wool. Now some of them, the shears have started to run out, which is inconvenient. You may notice these sheep have their fleeces still. Yeah, all of them do. So, gonna need more iron, but that's not necessarily difficult, but expensive, as each of these dispensers can take 9 shears. The hopper above takes 4, so that's 28 per pod, and there are 16 pods. Then it's got a top feed that runs above all of them. You can't quite see it, but above those hoppers is another hopper line. So you can just fill it in at 2 places, makes it kind of easier. Hello, Dee Dee. Oh yeah, the ice canal. I'm not sure if I've shown people that. I have a boat with me, good. I don't remember when I built bits of this and when I live streamed, because I'm kind of a mess recently. But I have started being able to go back to physio, which is nice. So not physio, osteo. Kind of same thing basically, but saw the osteo on Thursday, and I feel much better, apart from the fact that now all of like my organs that were crushed are now not crushed, and are just kind of jumping around. Hello, Aaron VZ. Yeah, I've been getting fairly consistent growth when I actually make videos. Ooh, the server's running well today. Normally I crash a lot. Ooh, anonymous horse. Hello, anonymous horse. So, oh yes, for people who may be interested, I have a gondola skin, as I thought it might be entertaining. Unfortunately, I had to have it with arms, because otherwise it gives you, like, just basically void assets, and that's not aesthetically pleasing, but yeah. So I'm going to go get a saddle, and I'm going to go get that horse. Now, if I had some Eurobeat available, this would be quite entertaining. So only 2 other people on, which is why the server's actually paving. But yeah, so in theory, I could actually make this out of higher quality ice blocks, but normally, it's not worth it. Because this server can't go fast enough. Good morning, Ash. Why is there Left 4 Dead 2? There shouldn't be. I did change it to Minecraft. It says Minecraft on my end. I think it's just YouTube. Yeah, I mean, I've been playing Minecraft predominantly on my other channel, but this is my... I'm not trying to, you know, be careful and watch my language channel, because it's got all of my, you know, videos of me playing, like, shooters and stuff, where I'm not so worried. But I have Minecraft on here as well, because I like to play Minecraft. But I also, you know, this server's a multiplayer one, and if people start saying heinous stuff in the chat, I can't stop them. So, I'm not so fast. But yeah, no, my second channel has all of my sort of politer, for want of a better word, content. Say all the bad words. I mean, I don't seek to do it, it's more just sort of happens occasionally. Right, let's go get a horse. I missed the pipe. Oh yeah, there are now multiple pipes in here, and I don't actually remember which one I came down. I wasn't paying attention. Did I go all the way into the village to do that? I think I did. Huh. So I have these new ones, which are same as the other ones in function, just different places. And they're quite a long way. Yeah, anyway, this is my... Cause I think, with my second channel, because it's just Minecraft content and a couple of other videos, I think, I know that small people will watch, you know, people like my nephew's age, and shall we just say modern parenting has the habit of not supervising your kids, and the stuff my nephews have tried to watch without thinking I've noticed is tiresome. However, I seek to not be a complete mess, so that you know, I'm not being a bad influence on people or something. Whee! So to tame an animal, you need empty hands. Oh. Alright then. Well, this is already tame. Kind of underwhelming, really. Well, now I'll see your direct... Oh, I hope Mexico is nice this time of year. I gather it's summer there. That must be obnoxiously hot. This horse is really slow. Not really slow, but, you know, kind of slow. I need to get a leather worker higher level so that I can trade them for saddles in theory. But yeah, this horse is really quite slow. Now, this is the reason these tunnels are quite tall. So you don't smash your head in when you go in with a horse. So, wonder what to name this horse. Got a lot of beacons. The new beacon hasn't fired yet though, which is weird. There should be a 8th beacon? 9th? 9th beacon. There should be a 9th beacon, but it's not lit up yet. Okay, well, I mean, consider maybe finding a more age-appropriate Minecraft channel, because I am going to say terrible things when I am distracted. Not so much on purpose, more just out of habit, because I'm a terrible person. But yeah, there we go. That's quite fancy horse armor. So I can make horse armor, but I can't make saddles. So I'm going to need to try and get a leather worker. Now these guys, this one, he needs to be gotten rid of because cartographers break multiplayer servers apparently. And how is your Minecraft house? Well, I don't really have a house. Technically still, this is my house here. This little cupboard. Yeah, so I was going to start making buildings, because that was kind of my intention here. And I'm going to start with, I had a more modern-y style one in mind, because, you know. So I'm going to make it out of, I was thinking of making it out of concrete, but I'm probably going to make it out of snow, because I have lots of snow. Probably going to make it with wool instead of carpet for the ground floor. So I'm thinking some grey and snow blocks. Interior floors. I'm thinking also as well of giving it a bright orange roof. Yeah, I don't actually really live in any of the things I build. I just sort of exist nearby. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm gonna need a lot of glass for this build as well, and I don't want to use regular plain glass. I mean, if that's what you want to do, Aaron, I'm not going to complain. Again, just, you know, my general warning of I'm not necessarily the most suitable content. I'm thinking green glass, because that sounds moderately hideous. I've not actually got any green glass yet. Okay. But normally, with this, I don't actually get round to glazing things for ages. But I'm going to try. So I've got wool, I've got snow, and I've got some glass. I'm going to need wood. I'm thinking dark oak would probably work quite nicely. I watch quite a lot of Minecraft videos just because it's generally pretty chill, you know. You can just sort of... Ow. Go away. Generally pretty chill, as I generally watch people who have something specific in mind. Also, I spell building wrong, I've just noticed. Building a bunch of stuff, because my town is kind of empty. There we go. So originally, this part of town was going to be where anyone who wanted to move here would, you know, be able to put their houses. But that kind of turned into... These plots are tiny, no one wants to live in a tiny plot. I will make the other side of town significantly bigger so that it'll work. It kind of works, but yeah. So this is going to have a little garden, possibly some hedges, you know. Exciting things. So, clear out those trees. This is one of those times where I'm going to make the plot flat before I start, because normally I don't do that. I normally try and work with the land shape, but that's kind of suboptimal to this current area because I want to build a nice modern house, and most modern houses do not have what's it called? You know, weird multi-level ground floors, unless it's for like artistic reasons as opposed to geographical ones. Now I'm aware that it is really dark, and I'm going to put some torches out so you guys can actually see, because that'll help. Right, so I'm going to put a garden on the front, and then the house along the back, and I'm going to put one bit of the house sticking forwards. Now haste 2 is kind of a problem, but we'll find out how it goes. So, let's actually put the house underground slightly. So I'm going to have this as a 2 and a bit story. I'm also going to try not to stick completely to the 5x5 build I normally do, which is the Andy is Yoda style for anyone who is interested. I've messed that up. Can I use... No, I cannot. Okay, so if I make mistakes with the snow, I've got to shovel it up again. Which is diminishing returns, but never mind. I can just do this. Be very careful how I click, otherwise, yep, the ground goes burr. So, have a nice narrow end here. I'm probably going to put a kitchen in it. Well, I could put the kitchen at the front, actually, so it overlooks the lake a bit. How wide's that? That's 4 wide. That'll work. Right, so the front door is going to go not straight onto the house, so it's got a bit of an angle to it. Now the snow will come back next time it does snow, so I'll... Oh, this looks terrible. Efficiency shovels are sometimes not very helpful. Your screen is black. Never mind, that's me cheating myself. Okay. Had me worried for a second there, because I'm watching the output on my right monitor. That's how I can see all the things in the chat. So... what to put down here? Now, one thing I'm going to have here is this is part of the town which has villagers. So there's quite likely going to be villagers in this area. Probably put like a little lounge area over there. Kitchen, diner, have a bedroom upstairs. That should work. Would you play Apex? I have played some Apex Legends. I am not very good at it. It's kind of... I've not played it enough to get good, essentially. Or at least that's the excuse I'm going to use. So, I'm thinking a panoramic window at the front. Have a back door and a side door, just to give it some variety. The good thing about snow blocks is they don't melt with torches. So I have a panoramic window there. Regular windows there. Lot of glass, because that's how you keep the heat in when you live in a snow area. So I'm thinking if I put cabinets on this wall, I don't need that window. Have two big windows in the sort of back room, and then nice big panoramic, slightly panoramic window on the lounge. I think probably have to use a ladder to get up to the top floor. Although the top floor is not going to cover the entire building, so... Don't really build like this very often, as I'm sure you can tell. Or at all, really, for that matter. But I saw some panoramic windows that looked nice and was like, yeah, I'll have a go at that. Still give me the same proportions as pretty much all my other builds, but yeah. So now we've got... Not sure how the green glass works, but... it'll make the place look different. Part of me is really tempted to do something like big beams running across the ceiling, but it's kind of not necessary. I could do it though. Something like that. Then it's under the window and that's going to look silly. I will, however, need a beam running across there. That makes some sense. Then the front door is going to be on the inside. Same with those two. Yeah, how to get to the top floor. I'm thinking a little staircase, but where? Put the staircase. I can't put it. I don't want to put it across a window. I probably should have thought this through better. I know some Spanish, but not to any degree of being able to conversationally use it. So I'm also going to try and use some fancier building techniques that I've seen used that actually will get around the need for most of what I'll be doing. In fact, I don't actually think I'm going to put a second floor on this. I think I'm just going to put a roof and maybe a flat roof. I'm not too sure. Wait for that grass to grow. So now those spruce hedges I kept. Okay, and then underneath the front window. Maybe run it up there. It's not terrible looking. It looks weird though. I could leave it as a single story. So I need a step to go there. That's going to be diorite probably. That's made quite nice use of snow, I think. Modern house in a castle town. Exactly. So it looks slightly unusual. That big wall there, I think, actually is going to get used as a outside staircase to get to a little, like, roof patio. Probably going to replace those with lanterns or possibly not glowstone. Actually, no, I could use glowstone lanterns, couldn't I? Yes, actually, I think I will do that. So, if anyone has any input or anything they'd like to suggest while I'm doing this, do let me know, because I am not necessarily the most exciting person. So, I need to get some furniture for this place, and one thing I always do is I make sure that there is a crafting table, and I'm going to put it just behind the front door. So, no I'm not, because that's where I put the pressure plate to get out and out, but just here. Now, if I want to have kitchen stuff, I'm going to need stone. So, let's run back into the mine. I mean, I've played some, I guess, horror genre games, you know, Left 4 Dead, Resident Evil, them ones, but I'll try and be playing some more Resident Evil with Ash maybe later today, if we're up to it. I was not very energetic yesterday, but I've had a very pleasantly large breakfast today, and I'm quite enthusiastic for eating. So what do I need? Do I have any relevant furniture? No. Kinda don't want the villagers just to hurl themselves off the roof, because they're in a habit of doing that. Take some bookcases. Oh yeah, redstone lamps. Just take one of those. I'm gonna need quartz, glass, and planks, if I remember correctly. Not planks, slabs. I've used half that glass as well. Maybe I should put a second floor on this place. Right, I'm going to need stuff to make some furniture. I'm thinking light blue, as I have a lot of it. Now, I've seen some nice ways of making furniture that are hopefully going to pay off. I don't have in the right kind of wood there. 1, 2. I will not be playing Five Nights at Freddy's. It's really not my style of gameplay. I'm much more sort of, I guess, constructive oriented. So, signposts. I needed stuff for the kitchen. And apparently I have not got any of those things anymore. What we got in here? Don't remember this stuff being here. Never mind. Braining. Grab those torches. So I'm going to need a furnace. I'm then going to need 3 logs. I have got plenty of spruce. I already have spruce. What else do you need? I need 4, not 3. Dump those seeds while I'm here. Yeah, Ash's channel has probably a lot more of what you're looking for on that regard. So I've got a smoker, and I want to have... I'm trying to remember the block you use that looks like cabinet wood. Let's have a look through the blocks. Let's have a look through the blocks while in a crafting table, so that gives me much more option. Pretty sure there was 1. We have a dark prismarine fridge though. That should look quite fancy. So I need 16 of that and 2 dye. Turn the dye into dye because dye is no longer dye. Make 2 dark prismarine blocks. I need generic wood to make furniture. Dark oak stairs gonna work. Dark oak slabs, I guess, too. I should have, an absolute ton of trapdoors. Let's see what we got from this lot for now. Netherite. Don't have netherite yet. I do have access to, at least on the snapshot single player one, but this is multiplayer. And the Discord overlay is bugging out. Excellent. Just gonna turn that off. Hadn't realised. So it's now night time, which is a good way of seeing how light everything should or should not be. Oh, there's zombies. Right, so that front corner is very dark. It's got stairs. Now, part of me goes, inside staircase would work better. Or I could move the whole building across a couple of blocks. Oh, actually, no, I reckon... Yeah, no, that'll work, yeah. Cuts into the kitchen a little bit, but I'm sure that'll be not terrible. And then there's going to be a swarm of villagers in this place when it's done. So on a cooker. Let's get a fridge under the stairs. And then they've all gone different directions. Alright, let's try that way. Alright, so I need something to go under there, but that'll not be too much of an issue. I'm just going to put torches there and there. That's not in the right place. Let's go upstairs. Stuck in the roof. So put that up there. Pop that on it. Now I'm thinking I could have a flat roof, or have it as a 2-level roof. I'm not sure. So put it like this. See you, Aaron. Hope you've enjoyed watching. So 2, 3, 4. Alright, again, this is a house that is taller than the walls around it. But it's the old wall as opposed to the newer wall. Hopefully mess these up. So I guess sticking with the theme, I'm going to try and do the same wraparound window at the front. Then like that. Then just going to put the lintel across. I've got 18 glass left, which could cover that entire side. But I think do it like that. There we go. Put torches in the corners. There you go. Need some carpet, but otherwise should be fine. I'm thinking using this fence to make little trellising, although I might use some hedge block to make it look a bit nicer. I'm going to need something for the roof. Now I've already got grey wool, so let's use some grey carpeting. Right, I've got no regular wood. That was clever. So I wanted to have lanterns outside each of the doors on the back, as they look a little fancier. They're kind of chunky, but it should work. Not such a fan of how that window looks now. I'll be fine. But yeah, that's the front elevation. It's not terrible looking. I need to have something though on the little flat bit there. So I was going to have a table here, but that's not really going to work. Get some bookcases going up like that. Maybe there's a little bookcase in the kitchen for like cookery books and such. Now blocks with ladders on them can look a bit like plate racks, but they might work better on the wall. I need some more wood. So chat, as there's 4 of you still watching, I'm going to build this house, then I got this plot next to it that also will need a house. So any suggestions, do let me know. What made you want to be sinful? I've seen some quite nice buildings like this, so I thought I'd try one, and I'm not very good at it. That's probably the best answer I can think of. Excuse me. So I'm going to put a bed over there. This probably should be a double bed realistically. It also means I should probably change some of this floor to rugs as opposed to full carpeting. Then it won't look quite so out of place. So, run downstairs. Now I've seen quite a nice way of doing like sofas, but I'm going to make beds first. Now, did I bring the relevant bits for this? Because I think I want to have them against the wall just because it looks a bit fancier, but like that, but you can have it at each end. Obviously I don't want to have it on the wall end because it looks odd to not have it against the wall, because that's generally where you put beds. Put trapdoors there, and then I can get some flower pots. Just gonna do that. Need some kind of cabinet there. Probably put in a bookcase. The other one I've seen is, it's going to look hideous because it's going to be made out of the wrong material, but you put one of these on each bit, and then you put sofa. However, it looks kind of weird, doesn't it? As you know, sit staring outside. But you know, they don't have TVs, so yeah, you know. I'm not going to come in here very often, am I? So it doesn't really matter. So now the other thing this house has is 3 beds, but only 1 workstation so far. So I'm thinking I could probably get away with a barrel of some kind. Put it just under the stairs. So that's 2 jobs. Now I've got 1 more job to do. What's a good indoorsy job that could go with this house? I haven't actually got enough stuff to make anything. I don't want to have a farmer in here because I want it to look vaguely fancy, and farmer does not very fancy entail most of the time. Now, one thing I could do is, with the last bit, Put a roof in like this. Because then you get a flat roof. A flat roof in the snow seems kind of odd, so I'm thinking a shallow pitched roof will look a little bit more consistent. Now that's not a steep enough drop for the villagers to hurt themselves, but I might put a... what's it called? Like a railing. Maybe just at the end though, just to you know, you don't want to fall down the stairs in the middle of the night, do you? That kind of begs the question of what about this bit? Yeah, it looks alright, but it's odd. It doesn't fit. I know how I can do it. There we go. Might replace that with different trapdoors, just make it look a bit fancier, but yeah. That should do. I could put a profession table up here. But what profession? And yeah, it kind of does, doesn't it? But, you know, if it's an eyesore, it's an eyesore, I guess. Probably put some little patio furniture out here. Ooh, that looks really bad when it's made out of the same stuff as the ground. Well, it doesn't look terrible at least. You know, I've had a go at making some more modern furniture. A loom, that is a good call. I will have to find some spiders. But also I need to cut down some acacia wood, and there is very conveniently some acacia trees. Not been growing these for quite a while because I was using these in the construction of the big church, but since then I've not really used much, just because I like the grey wood. But only when the bark's still on it, which as soon as you make it into anything it looks odd. But yeah, no, in theory I've got pretty much every resource available in terms of construction material, but gonna pick these blocks up, game. It'll get there. There we go. There's the sapling. Get that replanted. I could put a tree in the front garden. That could work. So all that can be turned into that, and then turned into slabs. I think an acacia tree would work quite nicely in this kind of garden. I'm also going to put a fence back in, one block across. It's more just a sort of partition fence than a, you know, keeping anything out fence. It's something. Right then. We can do that much well. Bring it along the front. Pop a torch on the corner. Okay, now I need to get up on the roof. Dip-a-doo. Now, part of me thinks, do I want the roof sloping? I want it's sloping this way. Now, in theory, I should make it more substantial, because otherwise that could cause problems. And if I do that, that's going to be... So like that, then like that, then like that. Oh, out of snow. Doop-a-doo. This is another complete layer of blocks. I saw Twitter earlier. If there's any highlights, just put allusions to it in the chat. I've already seen a lot of it though, and oh dear. Oh dear. Alright. Twitter is a good place to be informed of what's happening, but also what's not happening, and why, you know, word of mouth media is unreliable. Right, this roof is very dark, he says, falling into it. Probably put some lanterns up in here. I need some more snow. I'm thinking birch wood's probably going to work for those. So, gently, apparently means not gently. If I do anything more than a feather click, it just scoops up the entire piece of ground. So, I need snow for all along the front. I should probably just... Ooh, it makes me eye twitch doing this. But now I've had the intention, at least for the plots that I make, so if people want to move in, of having resources already on the land, because otherwise you just got to go somewhere else to cut down trees or what have you. How old some of this snow is? Probably quite. So I've barely done anything on this side of town in ages. I think the last time I streamed I was building them houses, maybe? I don't remember. Wow. Yeah, I'd seen some stuff. There's already allegedly been outside actors coming in and being a problem. You know, the usual. Just image-based political things. But that's kind of not why I'm here. I mean, I'm happy to talk about it. It's my, you know, not primarily... I know that children are going to watch channels, so I'm not so bothered about giving people the horrors of the real world. And something's crashed. No, no, just the game chugging. So, really big slab-walled building. That's, ugh. I'm thinking some higher-up roof windows are going to be used just to break things up a little. Right, so I've got 1, 2, 3. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Oh, damn it. Pickaxe go burr. So knock out that piece of glass. Put that bit thicker. Put the corner in. Don't want to have anything right on the ends, because that's going to look weird. Or I could just run glass the entire length of the front wall. Apart from the ends. Yeah, why not? It's one of those modern physics doesn't really have to matter architectural houses. Ugh. Ugh. Architects are a blight upon this land. Changed my mind. So I need a door. And a loom. Looks like a lot of drunk people in London. Ah, yeah, well it is London, so... Right, I don't want to put torches on the roof, because I find that roof torches look silly, but... yeah. So I need birchwood. I need a birchwood door, some birch slabs and some more snow. Okay, scaffolding. It don't look terrible. Too much anyway. I'm going to have another layer of roof though, just to make it look a bit more complete. Oh, that's reassuring in no way at all. Oh, there are some villages. Nope, they're fine. I do need a farm on this side of town. That's another thing I need to consider. Oh yeah, that tower didn't used to be so tall, but it was meant to be a watchtower, and then Nullus built this huge thing next to it, so I had to make mine taller to see over the top. Good times. So I need... Whee. Braining. I do need more beef actually. Brain. Don't need that glass. Snow. Don't need too much snow. Place those saplings away. I need... yeah, I do need all 12 of that. I need one of those. One of those. Yeah, birch trapdoor, why not? What else do I need? I need regular stone. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I need a loom. Is there anything else that I needed to remember? I don't think so. Oh, lanterns. That was it. Lanterns. Let's just bring a whole stack. Why not? That's the point. I'm gonna get stuff to make a wardrobe. because having a drobe to keep your war in is useful. So dark oak trapdoors. Not gonna need spruce trapdoors for this. Assuming this works, it will work nicely. Otherwise, it will not. Right, let's see how bad this looks. Dip-a-doo. I'll have a look at Appalachia after I finish this house, just to break things up a little. There is a quick way there. There's this very slow way, presumably. So, first things first, finish the structure of the building. Means I need to go inside. And as I'm going inside, they don't quite match, but they'll look slightly better. Oops. Didn't intend to fall off the roof just then. Right. A loom. Loom does kind of look like a plate rack. It's kind of a lot of space there, but oh well. I can try and resolve it later. So I want to move these wardrobe a bit. In fact, I know how I can solve that problem. There we go, you got a wardrobe. It doesn't open the right way, but it's a wardrobe. Shh. 1, 2. There we go. That is King Canuck. It's one of the admins. Doors. That was what I needed. Doors and stairs. And actually, dark oak pressure plates. Ah. Can't have a dark oak pressure plate there. I mean, Yoda YouTube, Yoda YT, not sure what you're going with there. I mean, it's kind of a subjective thing, you know, but how best? I kind of need the roof to keep going, or have the roof be contained. Actually, yeah, no, that'll work. That'll work. Boing. Just have it with this very slight downward angle. And I've run out. Oh dear, so I need slightly more than I have blocks for. It's inconvenient. I still have spruce fences, just for consistency. So, need to get some plant pots in here, but otherwise, bedroom is done. It's got a nice big wardrobe, carpet. Downstairs there's carpet and a sofa of sorts. Bit of a low-hanging lantern, but it does the job. Yeah. That kind of works. Kind of want to make the interior too busy, otherwise it's going to be a pain to ever get around inside. And I'm tempted to move that sofa back towards the wall. But first, I'm going to see how it looks with... That is a bit more consistent. Alright, let's make this look like it's got cupboard doors. There you go, that doesn't look terrible. So, we've got a bookcase, we've got stuff. Looks a bit, weird. Should make a painting or something. I gather that's a thing I can do. Yeah, it works. Alright, so house number 1 is functionally done. Let's see if I can get this tree to grow. Not like exactly short on bones, so... yeah. Let's go to one of the vantage points and see what that looks like. Let's go inside the resourceful boomer. Is there a view out the back of here? Room number 3 has no view at all. Oh, I'm slowly replacing the chimney up here, but not finished that yet. There's 2 fishermen. Oh, there's a master fisherman. Alright, they've moved house. Not complaining, just confused. Can't get pressure plates for those. Well, I guess let's climb some of the way up my tower then. That probably makes sense, considering it's kind of what it's for. Okay, I guess I'm going to go all the way to the roof. So, the floor pattern in here is meant to look vaguely like the Eye of Sauron, but if anyone's played any of the Zelda and or Hyrule Warriors games, then it looks kind of like Impa's symbol. I think it's Impa. That looks very distorted from up here. Right. It kind of works. So yeah, if anyone's got suggestions on how to what to do with the plot next to it, then do let me know. I could just build a small greenhouse, but yeah, there's no safe way down from here, as can't exactly jump into the lake. But yeah. What am I talking about? I could just go at one of these gate towers. Somewhat full. Now I can't remember if this is the gate tower I decorated. Also, apparently I built all of them differently. No, it is not. Yeah. What to do, what to do. Should probably go and clear out my inventory. I'm thinking of building a little farmhouse with farms sticking out either side here. That could work. I'm probably going to build that out of stone and wood though, as that's kind of my, you know, thing. Doop-a-doo. Yep-a-doo. I'm going to be lazy with this and just dump all the spare inventory into there. Right, what do I need? I'm going to need a couple of stacks of stone. Already got torches. I'm going to need wood. I'm going to need glass. I'm doing our best to go about glass. I think I'm going to have to go with plain glass as well, as blue glass is cooling in its aesthetic. Take a hoe. I'm going to need a bucket. I need some crops to plant. Right then. Right, that should do. How are the furnaces looking? Yeah, they're pretty full. Right. So I guess I'm going to build a little farmhouse. And if I'm going to build a farmhouse, I'm going to need compost bins. I've already got some of them, so might as well bring them with me. Compost bins for sure. Anything else though? I'm going to need material to make beds. I got plenty of green. What do I need? Oh, why am I being so slow? Let's grab an extra pile of stone just in case. We're very boring and build pretty much all of this out of oak. Not oak. The thing that's not oak. Spruce. There we go. Yeah, as a quick run through, I think I've done this earlier, but just again, all of these pillars have now been finished, apart from the ones in the new areas, so it's quite tall in here now. I'm trying to get all the ceiling tidied up, because you can see there's a gap there. Yeah, banners up on all the towers. Well, in theory, if I've missed any, I've got plenty to spare. Here is the library, which is... might put a double door in there. just to save them their sanity. And mine. Looks kind of weird, but it stops the villagers getting stuck. This place in here is just a complete mess because the villagers keep getting out and then trying to go other places, and it's, you know, the fortune guys and the mending thing. It's all so tiresome. I've got an anti-theft block in the library just to stop people boating them out of there. It's not foolproof, but yeah. This was a little cartographer's house before cartographers were verboten. Because if you trade with a cartographer, when it tries to generate the map for some of the upgrades, it crashes the server. Which is, you know, not helpful. I've been healed. There should be a beacon covering this part of town, but it's not working for whatever reason. Gather Hannisel's been working on the sewers, but I've not investigated that, as honestly I'm concerned to. So, I want to turn this area into a greenhouse at one end, a regular house in the middle, and then a farm area. I'm thinking of putting the greenhouse at this end. So that's 5. Can make it 7 long. And I'm probably going to make it really not spatially efficient inside, just for aesthetic purposes. Which sounds kind of sinful, but you know, sometimes the aesthetics win. Ugh. The day machine has been turned on, I see. Now I just need to take off this whole side here. And gondolas. Right. Fug. Okay, so that's the main bit done, I guess. I should have brought my trapdoors, as I had loads of them. Right, I'm just going to be lazy, because you can't do flat glass blocks. You can only do what's it called? Vertical ones. So the roof is going to have to be as it is. This is very flat inside, but this is for a purpose. It is to stop them being able to jump in the crops. So I need 6, 12, kind of don't need those ones, but 24, 34, 36, 38 panes of glass. Now all my towers have crafting tables in for this purpose. So 48 panes of glass, as that's what is required. As I say, if anyone has suggestions or things I should change, do let me know, because I am unimaginative. And if you go, that doesn't make any sense, Gog, you've built all of this, you must have lots of imagination. The answer to that is, no, I just kind of build stuff that I've seen before that looked pretty cool, and go from there. Or, you know, based on stuff I've seen that looks pretty cool. So... now, I'm going to need a bit of space, then to build another building. The walls are not exactly built to be this height for this purpose, but it's more just sort of laziness on my part, not gonna lie. So I'm going to have stone corners, and then wooden beams running the length. As again, I like the aesthetic. And I'm going to run them across the sides as well, just for consistency. It's going to get a fairly simple little roof on it pretty soon. So next, take out all this floor. Need to get some more efficiency books at some point. No rush on that though right now. And so corners, nice and solid. The edges are going to just be regular stone. And then the floor. The night machine has been turned back on. I need to make that into 3 spruce pressure plates. You're going to go there and there. Put 2 beds down that end. Because that seems like a good idea. Gonna need... you know what, I'm gonna use stone on this this building. Just have wood supporting the roof. What even are windows? I'll have a window there though. You know, that window that goes to literally nowhere. Oof. Oh yeah, Lord Kalian. There's a machine at spawn that does that. So if you've got a effect on you, if you die in spawn on this server, it's not too bad. Oh, that looks to have fallen off Nullus's roof. So put compost bin there, compost bin there. That's a really ugly building. Let's get some light around the outside. Make it look a little bit more cheerful. Next up, I'm going to go like that. Now, the corner's going to be tricky, but I could just build it straight like that. So, 7? 7. 7 of them. It takes 6 for every 7. Oh, that was painful. 6 for the every 7, so that's 42 planks. So I need that many of. So not the most spatially efficient, but I mean that's not really a concern at this point. Now I need a water source in here. I'm going to put in the floor. And I'm going to plant the carrots quickly, just so that I don't have to re-hoe all of this. Missed a bit. Right, where's the nearest source of water? Does Nolus have a water source in his house? Let's find out. There we go. He did. Yeah, hello Socky. Hope you've been having a nice time with the recent events. So, I want to hide the source block. There we go. It's not very exciting, but little greenhouse with crops. We can get some bees in here. That'd be that's called productive. So, kind of want to put some lanterns on the roof, but I've pulled my lanterns away. Could put the compost bin inside, actually. That makes more sense. And yep. Well, they'll grow eventually, hopefully. Now I've just realised none of this ground has started to turn ground coloured. Does the fact that the water's on the wrong level matter? It probably does, doesn't it? Well, I know how I can solve that. It's just suboptimal. Now, it'd have to still be in the middle of the room, though. Yeah, I should have started by putting some cardboard down, shouldn't I, for this farm? Trying to think how best to make like a functional barrel that fits. Because if I take any of these down, it's not going to work. I guess I'll just have to scoop out that bit. Yeah, that should all now work. It's just, I don't know, it's not as nice. But never mind, I'm going to put a pressure plate just inside the door. Don't want zombies getting in and stomping on the crops. There you go, it looks a bit more cheerful, you know, that was the objective here. Right then. And the other side of the farmland needs the thing as well. It's it's going to have a little outdoor field with a fence. Not watching the other side. It should go across. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Take more water from there, as that's a recurring source block. Might cut down those trees at some point, not too sure. So, there. Now, right, and get all that ground hoed up. Not going to do that bit there because the villagers will just jump on it because they do this. And then plant crops. And hopefully this side of the village will get more villagers in it. Right. Put torches on the corners. Well, corner. Yeah, that should do. Right, roof time. What kind of roof should this little building have? Because currently it doesn't even have a ceiling. Let's at least give it a ceiling for now. I need 9 more. Right. What type of roof should I have? So I've got dark oak there, I've got jungle there, I've got acacia. Could do whitewood, that one, birch. There's no bees here, sadly. I don't know where they keep going, but they just wander off. I think it's the rain. Right, before it snows again, just consume the beef. Go into here and update the map. So we've got some new actual structures and a lot less just sort of dead air. So yeah, it's there. The little town map. It's slowly coming together more. So we've got the castle over this side, the old village, the new bit of village, the even newer bit of village, the world star tree, the nether portals in that little hut. I need to make more roofs, so thinking birchwood should work nicely. Put some vines on there, maybe. That could work. Someone's not got their going outside license. Yeah, this building is somewhat offensive to my eyes, but Nollis built it. I'm not going to stop him. The resourceful boomer though has. Let's throw these guys the carrots. But, you know, successfully. Right. Meant to put more furniture in here. Never got around to it, apparently. But no, I'm trying to finish projects rather than just having endless, slightly finished ones. So, a lot of the pale white wood. Conversely, I could do something fancy and use like diorite or granite I could do some granite roof actually. Might not look terrible. Might. I thought I kept the thing in there. Never mind. Let's grab 3 stacks of them. Then I'm going to need stone car table. Yeah, getting things done. Spent an hour and a half already on it. So this town already has 2 blacksmiths, a bunch of farms, all kinds of stuff. So this place, I needed more blocks. Oh well. Right, let's turn a whole stack of those into the polished ones, and then I'll need 7. Will I? No, I won't. I'll need 5? No, I need 7. No, it's 7, yeah. Fast to enter the walls is over here. Just go up the little staircase. Now, part of me thinks I should use different material for the ends of the roof. You know, give it some variety. But I don't know what to use, and I don't have anything else with me. So if I do that, I'll do it later. Because at the end of the day, if it's done, it doesn't look great, you can go back and fix it. If it's not done, well, it's just not done. Kind of like homework. Homework that you do badly is better than homework you haven't done at all. Or something. So I did need to bring more stone with me. Don't want to fill this end in too much because it's not done. Actually, I can do the roof styling like that. Then come all the way along here. It's not perfect, but it'll do. Knock out this block. Now I just need to get 8 wood or stone to fill the gap. It'll be fine. So, greenhouse. There you go. That should keep the snow off the roof. Actually, you know what I can do? I'm going to get rid of some of these oak trees. Or at least one of these oak trees. Not perfect, but it'll do. I'm just going to replant that one. What can't hurt. Right. A variety of timbers are now in use. And variety is nice. That doesn't look as good, but otherwise you're able to get through. Excuse me. Hopefully that will not become a theme of streaming today. Yep, farm is there, just needs a farmer. Other farm is there, also just needs a farmer. Okay. There's some houses in town that also need roofs, so I'm going to give them a similar style of roof. Now just jump onto the fence, onto the roof again. Now, I'm thinking, because this house is small and isolated, let's get half a stack of granite and just go all the way around the outside and do a continuous step roof. Let's say if anyone goes, Skog, this is terrible, why are you doing this? Feel free to, just give me a better suggestion than what I'm currently doing. Great, fell off the roof. Now, there are lots of golems here, and I'm probably going to use the anti-golem weapon a little later. However, it's kind of broken, and it's mainly just used for expedience, not for its brokenness. There's so many farmers, though. I can't believe there's still so many. Come on. Fell off the roof. Yeah, villagers don't like doors. They don't seem to understand how they work. Am I using the Dollar Shave Club? No, I'm using Burr. Let's swap back to the Dollar Shave Club one. Let's get that bit brighter, and that also means I can then just do this. As torches are totally solid blocks that you can place things on. Also, Ash, if you want to join me in the VC, you are more than welcome to. I probably should have mentioned this earlier. There we go. Nice, boring cone roof. But it's a roof! Excuse me. Now, in theory, stuff can still spawn on the roofs of these houses, but they don't seem so inclined to. So the last one to do, I guess, will be this one over here. But I could just use more granite. I'm just going to be... going to move this house. I'm just... who lives... No one currently lives here. Alright. I could just tear this down and have a nice big open space. Oh well. It's one of the oldest houses here, I think, but I'll probably move it somewhere else, but at the moment it's inconvenient. I should probably go and get my silk touch shovel out my toolbox for this. This should make the church a little bit more inviting. You need to get rid of the berry bushes around the base of it though, as those were there because I kept falling off the roof. I think anyway, they were. Might put a fountain here, might look nice, but try not to have too many buildings squashed together. with no spare dirt. I'll have to resolve that. I should have some in my hut. Firstly, don't have a hoe on me, so I'll just scoop up that. Yeah, not put anything on that side. These birch trees were grown to make the big, like, weirwood tree looking one, but not really used much of that. I need to get like half a stack of dirt. Sounds good. It's nice having the energy to do these kind of streams again, because just gotta get something to do and then keep going. So we are now technically 2 houses short in town. So what to do with the space? It does open up the view a little bit. It's got Stu's house, which he has not done that much with. Just gonna tidy up that stuff. May come and loot this later. Stu has not been around for a bit. So just gonna fill in the roof as the villagers kept getting stuck up there. Get some more torches. It's not a terrible aesthetic, you know, I quite like it. It's just, it doesn't do anything. So I think I'm going to put a bed in there. And at least the bed element is still there. Got a spare pressure plate. So that's it, you know, got some nice big open spaces. Ah, this little one here. This one technically does have stuff in it. I guess I will do a little front to back roof. Yep. I'm not going to try and scoop the snow off because the shovel will just take the entire block. That's inconvenient. Let's see. 30 more of those. Not an exact number by any means. Also, the game audio is very quiet. It does this sometimes. It'll go from being really loud to really quiet. And it's probably because I've turned it all the way down after last time it was very loud. It's just audible. That might be a bit more pleasant for people, as otherwise you're just listening to me rambling, and rambling, and rambling, and rambling. Maybe a bit more rambling. Yep. Torch. Torch. So I need 5 more slabs. 8 though, because I can just do this. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. There we go. Right. Now, hopefully, there'll be much less exposed roofage. Oops. So, Stu's house has some exposed roof. Otherwise, it's all quite tidy. So there is plans to expand the town further this way, but wanted to get more filled in yet. So I have 4 more houses to build, so if anyone has any suggestions of what they could be for, what kind of style, I will try and do that. Otherwise I am going to just sort of bumble around doing as I will. That looks extremely boring on the map. Excellent, that's what I wanted. Totes. Oh, nice. These farms are actually starting to become farm-like again. That's quite pleasant. I've left scaffolding somewhere. Probably. Well, the villagers I'm pretty sure can use it, or anything in fact, but yeet. Yeet. That side of town's always been pretty quiet, but if we expand that way, then might do something more with the space. The little farms, in theory, keep the villagers all fed, but theory and practice are very different. The actual farms themselves are looking more consistent, because for ages the villagers just hadn't got any idea. And in 1.16 that should fix it, because they will actually get rid of their spare seeds and compost them. Which means they hopefully won't get just backlogged with rubbish in their inventories, as that got really tiresome. There's a golem up here. Shoot. Shoot. Yeah, well, that's nearly 2 hours of progress, and I've done a bit. It's gonna... how best to resolve this? Let's put torches in all the corners and in the middle. There we go. It's starting to get some lag, so I might not be having too much longer to play on here before it starts getting unplayable, but yeah. Right, I've been bumbling around on the surface for a while. Let's go and check on the wool farm. As this needs more shears, but so far I am not wanting to pour too much resource iron into it. Like free iron, I'm quite happy to, but resource iron is, you know, I'm less inclined to. Now I could make an automatic sorter for this. It wouldn't be that much difficulty, but it would be a lot of effort for no real reason. Brown wool. Well, now what, I guess? I think I streamed how to make those really tall trees. So what you do is, you make a pole out of oak, or not oak, whatever material. In this case, spruce logs, 10 high, put dirt on the top of it, put a torch on each side of the dirt and put a sapling. wait till the sapling grows, and then replace the dirt with another piece of spruce, and you get nice tall pine trees. Works quite nicely. Alright, let's have a look at one of the little autonomous zones I've set up. This is the World Star Tree Farm. It's got this guy who feeds them, so if they get attacked by zombies or anything, I don't have to bring new ones in from outside. There we go, been missing that bit for a while, same over here. Right, so that looks a bit tidier. There's a few blocks missing here as well, actually. 4 stairs and 3 slabs? Oh, I'll do what I can. Yeah. It was a lot more than 4, wasn't it? Never mind. I'll get this one done. Have to come back later and fill in the gaps. Ah, it's more consistent. Oh, hello. You're a mason. Ah, you're not selling it. You're not using anything good though. There's actually more villagers here than I thought there would be. Right, well. I guess that's all I can really do at the moment for that part. So, let's say this side of town, I'll go for a little walkthrough, is the East Varangia suburb. It's got some quite reasonably sized plots, with the option of building across 2 to and it's got a little central park. It's not quite on the grid, which is annoying, and I might try and correct that, but yeah, it works. So you can just see the beacon fire in the distance. Yeah, logistically, a lot of this isn't actually very defensive in terms of the walls, because obviously they're all built wherever they were built, and then I've not changed them. So things like this bit, as an intermediate wall, the castle is on that side, so in theory this is the stronger part, and the walls should have the crenels on this side. But I didn't build in that order, so it doesn't. Let's go up here and keep going. I thought I'd... I'm going to go and find things. So this is one of the parts I need to finish. This is... Alright. I'm going to say that was lag. For me jumping down, I guess. Walk along past the Great Hall. Need some furniture in there. Main courtyard. I say, you know, if you could, in theory, a besieging army could set up on there with archers and just shoot down into the compound, but you know, little details, I guess. Now, this is one of the things that I was quite happy with as a way of getting rid of material. It is an armor stand with a spear. Totally. It's totally a guard. You know, sentries on the walls. Honest. They've got them down most of the perimeter walls. I need to fix up some bits of these rivers. and not jump off the roof, because that'd be inconvenient. So, what to do with the other houses? Also, you can see all the different walls. Like, that's the original wall style. This is like the 3rd edition wall style, and there's some... 2nd is the other side of the expansion, so it's got different blocks in the, like, what's it called, Merlons, and other similar things. Okay, I might as well go and explore. Oh, excuse me. Nullus's house. So... Alright. Doesn't seem to like lighting, so I'm gonna just there we go. Alright. This part does now apparently. It's a bit in the very... So, how do you... Ow. Get up there. Let's try that again. This is in theory the downside. Alright. Blind. Again, this side doesn't seem to be very done. Yeah, Tomb of Undyings. Fancy. Ah, that's, excuse me. The Ocean Explorer map that goes to my monument, which I think I've probably shown people. Building materials, arts and crafts. Anything worth looting? No. Shame. Should stop stuff spawning up here at least. No, to... Grace Hall. Yeah, but Nullis hasn't really considered lighting in here, unfortunately. So it is in the habit of spawning mobs. Yeah. So we got no little farm, greenhouse. Fancy modern house. So I got still patches I'm not really sure what to do because they're really small. And part of me wants to just build some tall houses, kind of like that, but narrow. But they don't really I don't know, they don't really work. At least for me. And, you know, I can build them, but they just look kind of flat. Right, so I guess I should probably go and explore the sewers. As, they're a thing. Dip-a-doo. There's various different ways into them, I gather, but the one I know about is... Let's try that again. Ah, that's quite fancy. This was not this fancy last time I came down here. So Sazma, this goes all the way under everything in town, following all the roads. This presumably comes out eventually, if I'm not too disoriented, in lots of little drains. This is rather fancy. Alright. Right, I need to put more doors into these for a start. Yeah, trying around finishing stuff off. Very basic bridge there, just to span the gap. If it was deep enough, you could scooch through that drain which leads out over there. So I'm pretty sure you could swim in through the wall. Alright, let's be creatively dull, I guess, for a minute. Oh, there's already loads of ice underneath. That's swap to burr. I think there's an aqua affinity, lets you mine easier underwater. So, kind of want to scoop out all the underwater ice, as it's unsightly. Very exciting this, I'm sure. But, while there is ice, I wish to mine it. And it'll refreeze fairly quickly. It's already doing that, in fact. Where did those blocks go? Because I'm sure I mined up more than this. Yep. That's some. Yep. Now, one of the things I do want to do eventually is over here. Is wait. Wait. There you go. I want to try and build a little dock here. With maybe some warehouses or something. Because on the other side of that wall is the farm. But not quite sure what to do with them. As I could build some warehousing and some little port docks and then some little canal boats and stuff, but there's not really anywhere navigable, and because of the ice, it doesn't really work. So I'm not sure why that beacon doesn't work, but it doesn't. Brain. Needs more banners on that side, but I guess we'll go on a bit of a wandering around thing. So I planted at one point several stacks of spruce and I think a stack of birch, and yeah, it's come out quite nicely. Probably should have brought a horse for this. So I need to do a little square around the area, and then on the way back I will go to Appalachia, because I really can't think of what to build to those houses, and I don't want to just build more generic houses. So yeah, the suggestions are well received, hopefully. More spruce forest. More spruce forest. Decided not to try and put a bridge across there, so I did the rare thing of turning slightly. Thought I'd chop down more of the leaves on these trees. Apparently not. And the basic bridges. A low height tunnel because laziness. So it works better as a time lapse, I'm sure, but I think it's about the same distance to run as from the other direction. It's just a bit of a different view. Sort of half tunnel thingy. Excuse me. Other people are building in the area. Somewhat sinfully, in my opinion, but they do not know better. And this is why this is on my main channel, not on my more Minecraft oriented one, as the chat. It gets a little spacey. So, at some point Ash, you should try and join this server we can run you through the maze and then brain. Ooh. I'm pretty sure there's a thing in one of the upcoming updates that doing that will actually set fire to trees, which is not reassuring at all. A little short bridge. There's more squids there. I might make there be less squids there. So that tree's not growing. Whee. Not been this way in ages, but I thought, well, I've got a road going this way, might as well. Yep. Right, so I don't know what happened to this place. It wasn't me. But I did build a road past the ruins. I'm guessing TNT was used. Or possibly fire, I'm not sure. But take that glass. As rod glass looks weird. Okay, well, that was briefly interesting, I guess. Yeah, not really much to say about that one, other than it's not mostly there anymore. Now, I'm going to have to go grab a drink in a moment, so I'm going to get to the next stopping point and then look. But first, we have one of the crafting table temples. Has a theme. It's the Colosseum. Let's run back down to the road. So there's a sign for Varangia, and then someone's helpfully put a pillar up right in front of it. I'm not sure if this was blasted through or cut through, but either way, it is a chunky road. It's a fast beacon. I believe Rev built this. It's what does the sign say? Right, just gonna make my way up to the Skyballs. This is the Noob Town. I've just seen there is a high capacity lift over there by the look of it. Oh, that's full. Possibly for scooping animals out, I'm not sure. It's slightly above the clouds here. Well, I'm going to stand here for a minute and hopefully leave you with a nice view for a little while. So yeah, I'll be back in a moment. I'm afraid I have to get a drink. Be back.
I wasn't talking shit. Well, I'm coming in while he's going to get something to drink, so you're not just listening to mic static because yeah, mic static is not fun to listen to. They left you on a nice view of a windmill, and there's some pigs, and I think there's some cows, and that's a chicken. Hopefully everyone's Saturday is going good. My Saturday is okay. I've been playing Animal Crossing. Been doing not much of much. Yee. I think that's a bee. Oh, is that a bee? Look at that little bee.
Hello.
You didn't turn off your microphone, so all you could hear was static.
I did turn off my microphone. All it picks up is static, apparently. My
No, but you
apologies.
should have just muted yourself and not just muted your headset.
Yeah, should have muted myself on OBS.
So I came in so they didn't have to just listen to static. Also, I cursed.
What is going on over here, then?
I saw a bee. And it was cute.
Cool. There's a bunch of llamas. So, this sheep farm here, I'm attempting to supplant.
You need to get a llama for the village.
I've got llamas in the village.
Do you have a Carl?
Could probably get a Carl, yeah?
Make a special pin that says "Here lies Carl." Battle llama. Or "Here lives," not lies.
It's just a... So this iron farm continues to be very unproductive. But, yeah, it's just... There we go. Yeah. Not really anything to see here, as it seems, as the spawns are just not doing much. I need to change myself back from being a gondola next time I relaunch the game. Yeah, there's sheeps. Now I've not actually gone this way through before on the way back, so I'll try it out. Ugh, hear me. I'm just allergic to outside, it seems.
I like how I'm getting random text messages from insurance companies being like, "Hi, we would like to talk about your insurance rate." And it's like, how did you get my number?
I'm not going to question the giant furry statue that's been built. Just gonna keep walking.
I kind of wanted to put, "Sir, this is a Wendy's." Although bad stuff happened at Wendy's, so I might not want to put that.
Oh, it does that. Just dumps you out in the lake. So, we've seen town before, but for the benefit of anyone who hadn't, there's an info booth. And the city map. So, not sure how much this needs updating, but there's a bunch of new buildings, but the maps haven't been updated much by the look of it. There's that racetrack that I've still not actually gone and looked at. Says the King Boomer. That's the point. Last time I was on here, the server was running like ass, so I didn't look around much. But,
Who is Eric More can be?
I don't know. Not off the top of my head, anyway.
Oh, he's an actor from Starsky and Hutch.
Praise be to Scrump. So there's currently a cloud going through the roof. It should give some impression as to the sheer scale of this building. It is cathedral-esque. There's a convenient little back door. Ooh. There's some fancier bridges here than I remember. Yeah, there's some plots that are presumably in progress. Fancy. What is that? That's quite pleasant. What's this? Alright. One of them. Igeri's mailbox. There's a dog run. There's whatever this is. What's this?
Sorry, I'm reading about your country.
Wings needed. The place is looking generally. This looks a bit fancier than the previous one. Yeah, can't tame the doggos in the city. Oof. It's my house. Not been here in a while. Try and maintain it. It's my doggo, Boris. Good Boris. My horses are in there.
Bless you.
Flofnir and Schleipnir. Ah. Yep, that has indeed updated slightly since I was last looking. Yeah. This place keeps getting changed. Should update this map more often. Anyway, I'll do that later. Instead of the north side, it now just says Koof. The server has some issues with latency. Never would have guessed. Okay, so I used to have a watchtower out here that was relatively nice. Ah, yes, what communist seat with a box that just has nothing? The Homeowners Association Community Farm, which has so far not been griefed. And the Rainbow Road, which is quite fancy. So yeah, someone has a prismarine farm.
I don't actually remember the song for Rainbow Road. I just know that's a Mario song. I always liked that track in Mario Kart.
Yeah, I
I'd
like
always fall
people.
off the
People would just
edges.
like, oh no, it's Rainbow Road, and I'd just be like, oh yeah, it's Rainbow Road. I think. Is this where Stu's house was?
I think so.
Alright, I'm just gonna, you know, like low key, just steal everything I can. Alright, well, leave that there for someone else. I'm sure they can come and scoop it up. Yeah, do I run back to spawn to get the speed boost? Nah, let's go do some more exploring. Someone's got a nice little animals farm. Not to be confused with an animal farm. It's a high intensity building, that one. Eee. This one is kind of empty if I remember, and has been griefed at least several times. It's massive and next to spawn. Good times. That's been changed. What's that over there? Myth and Beer's Cuck Shed. Someone blew up the sign. Well. Yeah. People will continue to destroy anything near spawn.
Kinda like IRL, except the capitals.
This used to be a huge dark oak forest, and is now some bits of a spruce forest after I went out and planted some. That is an amusingly short giant taiga tree. It's just a little fat one. But yeah, no, quite a long time ago. This road was an horrible abomination. And me, George, Cross, I forget if anyone else was involved, redug it all so it was vaguely flat and followed the landscape. So it looked nice. Because beforehand it didn't. But yeah, there's a lot of ruined buildings. I meant to do something in spawn. Doo-ba-doo. Gonna go to Canuck's house. How's it do? Oh, yeah, the south has a lot more build projects, but south also has a lot more derelicts as a result. So yeah, there's Canuck's place. He has his wall of things. Ditto corpse. Sea pickle wreck. Free riot bricks. No.
What?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh.
So we've got, this is the very unhelpful map other than for pure navigation, which is the area. There is Appalachia, and that is Varangia. Those maps automatically update. There's the Holy Bible. There's a giant sign there that says Horsecock. There's a Metroid, which is rather nice. Oh, and there's more of them. These are like the not Pokemons. I forget what they actually are.
What?
Here is the collection of not Pokemon.
Digimon?
Over they're Digimon either, they're something else.
Kaiju?
No, it's like a Pokemon style thing. That's a that's rather a nice helicopter.
There's a lot of Pokemon style things. They look cool.
There's a gondola. Fugged. That's rather nice.
Pepe.
Whose place is this? Small PPs only. That's a nice little church. So I've not walked around some of this in a while.
It just makes it like a PewDiePie.
But yeah, no, it's nice wandering around, seeing the bits of town that I've not in a while. So I've been around Canuck's place. Home sweet Shalom. Alright, I don't think I've actually sailed through town before. This should be something new. There's bees. Bees.
Going on a trip on his favorite rocket ship.
Yeah, some of these bridges could use some work, but they're functional. Yeah, no, it'd be nice to try and get my town bigger so it can have nice, fancy stuff. Ah, the Library of Hate Facts. It's the end portal chamber. It's very fancy. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, this is quite pleasant. Takes a while. Town is big. This is the Venetian part. Now we're getting into the north. There's some enormous buildings. I'm gonna deboat here.
Deboat? It's not GOG language.
Boatant. Won't. Would have worked best for that. That's a stealth house. Blends in with the wall behind it. Yeah, so not done quite as much as I intended to, but I've had a nice wander around, seen some shiny things, and it's been a nice time. I'm a child. Totes. No, wait, the other thing. Adult. Totes.
I was gonna say, if you were a child, yes, that statement makes sense, but you are not a child.
Whee. Aww. The boost ran out. Oh well. It's been a pleasant enough day so far. Hopefully people are enjoying watching, but I'm going to be finishing shortly. As actually one thing I will show people before I end. That is a thing that I shall do.
This is the end, my friend. Do, 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 do.
I really should do some CAD work later. But I sat down and was like, I'm kind of hungry and like crunched. And then I proceeded to do nothing. And I was like, I might as well stream some Minecraft, you know. Meaning to do it for days. Feeling better. You know, I now don't have all of like my organs rammed into like my lungs and heart. Turns out that's not very comfy, and it's really nice when it stops doing that. Falling through the world. Whee! And we are back in Varangia. It's very easy to get into, you just row your boat over the wall.
Gently down the stream.
Yeah.
Merrily, 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 merrily. Is life but a dream?
I mean, perhaps. So this is the other entrance. It's kind of low-key, but it works. Kicks you out into the mines. And then here, this monstrosity is the improved XP farm. There you go, up a pipe at that end, go all the way over the top, and then get dunked down over here. So yeah, I think with that I'll leave you there, chat. I hope you've enjoyed watching, and you have a nice day.